Why is that back on that one? I hope this is part 17 because I forgot. Look, I just kind of guessed. Oh god. Hold on, let me get my life together. It's like, oh, you already late. Get it together.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I put this in the freezer, and I forgot to take it out. I'm scared it's gonna make a mess. Uh-uh. Damn. That shit was making. It's still coming. The fuck? The fuck was going on with that shit? Bitch. Now I can't use this rag for my face no more. It's gonna be sticky. Now reach. Fucking shit, bitch. Alright, almost got it, almost got it, almost got it. Got it. Okay. That was a lot. Dang. Should nobody burp like that. Damn. Damn. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready like Webby. Come on, let's get it. Hold on, I thought I was gonna cut this down some. It was kind of loud the last time I played. Shit, now I gotta get comfortable. Cause damn, that took a lot out of me. Stupid ass hair. Okay, Alexa, turn off bedroom 1.
Okay.
Okay, cause too many lights irritate. All right, I forgot what I was doing in this game last time I played. Oh yeah, we're going to the forbidden zone. I want to fight really quickly though. Oh, I was going to do this too. I forgot about this. I was going to do this. Make sure there's no side quests available. Okay.
With nobody left to run the show, I wonder what the people here are supposed to do.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renin homeworld, and all their lords were sent to Dana.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renin society is quite strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now. Balsif, Ganabelt, Almadria, and Volron.
Interesting.
Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
Well, yeah, why would we? To us Danans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know. But seeing Renins in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah, a little.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegis. And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
So now I gotta go talk to people again. Okay, I'm tired of talking to people. The last time I played, all I did was talk to people. Sick of these people.
Yes! Yes!
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
Oh lord, they're about to start feeling bad
It's
for
possible.
Bob.
A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
You don't care.
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
What?
Wait.
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased.
I want to
in
have
this
that
matter,
spell.
I admit. However,
He's water
in my
bending.
mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danins?
Well, we talked to everybody. Unless y'all want me to go back. Ciao. I'm not gonna go through this door. What door? What door? Okay, we're gonna just go, let's just go.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Pardon me.
Who's she talking to? You should have knocked her right then. The fuck?
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Ridiculous. Okay.
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganath
Why'd they
Harrows
want them to walk?
changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think about it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders, carrying all the weight and responsibilities of Renan society.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Rena, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you. Because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah. I think it's made me realize that the Lords were all people, too.
Well, duh.
Balsif and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Rinwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Shion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust. As a fellow human being above all else.
Okay, now what? So we back to finding the interest, yeah. But. Damn, she got 12,000. Dude, that was 1,300. Okay, let's do this one too then. Fuck, wait, what's this? No more, no more, no more, Jack. They don't think I'm bad no more. How you get that? Gotta find ice cream. Untamable rage. When full. Okay, I'm tired of looking at skills. I'll do that when I'm not live, because, child. Now hit the road, Jack. Yeah, don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Yeah, don't you come back no more.
I'll take that.
There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfricht Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfricht whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegis?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegis from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renin by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
Doe?
Faria.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already. Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Hey, what's up with him?
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
Oh.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
Don't get her
First, I
fucked
have
up.
business to take care
Don't
of.
get her fucked
If
up.
it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
We need that backstory. We need it now. Ooh. Who is she? What's going on? Please don't kill her.
Dohalim.
It's time. Tell us.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
But
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she
we
wanted
will
to?
jump her.
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
They get new outfits because I don't like him in this purple. I want everybody to have on red. See, that ain't red. I really want that skill.
I wonder what we can make with this.
If you can't decide, I'll have it raw.
Hey, wait! Don't eat that!
As soon as I get home. We might as well. This whole thing could have just been a cutscene.
Wow.
Don't have me
this
running
place
just
is
to keep stopping.
beautiful.
Yeah. It must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renin sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria, and Tarnigan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnigan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As
Oh,
well
this
as
one he had
Faria's
killed when he
betrothed.
had to like do the test, doing that test or whatever.
Despite Faria's lower class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnigan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnigan and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnigan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnigan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait. Don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
If you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Danans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim.
Lucky you.
You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Try to be there for your ass, and you caught an attitude.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right.
Wait, who's that? Don't get fucked up. Who was that?
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Oh, this is like it. I thought it was like go through here, and this is where you sleep at. But no, we sleeping right here. We all full on health and stuff, huh? This bitch keep calling me a servant. Okay, I like how that looks. That looks cool. Let's do sell first. Okay, nothing to sell. I'm gonna have 12 of them, 14 of them. So I guess we okay. Well, okay, let's get a couple of these. Okay. By sacrificing sets, you can transfer one bonus skill to a different set. However, it's going to be done. The set to be sacrificed has reached its next level. Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I don't want nothing to go like down though. Well, light dark damage for outfit, that doesn't really matter, I don't think. So we might do that. Let's do that. So I'm confused. I don't know if I did that right or not.
Have you got... Has checked your equipment lately?
Low-key this, because fire and water damage goes down. I don't want them to like come after me. That might be a good way. It kind of like bounces out maybe a little bit. Ooh, I got a new skill. What do I have to do for that?
I'd like to check their weight.
We can't sleep. My CP is not full. Damn, that the penetration is going to go down. Oh, but the resistance. But the penetration go up so much.
If you don't mind.
Okay, I think I'm learning a little something, maybe. So that's what that thing is. The other thing was penetration. Those weapons that were like weak. So penetration might be like guard penetration, like make them guard break or something quicker, maybe. I think maybe that's what that is. Maybe. I need more sheep meat. So I see now. Let's get over here. We need sheep. But while we wait, we can go ahead and do the other one that we have been doing. Which one was it? Fuck that, we need this too. Get 12 more experience points. I need that and get some experience points. 8%. 12%. Okay. So we finna fight.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Ho! I am Lord Dohalim of Helda Menencia. I command you.
Threats to the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one.
Try this on for size.
Oh, I learned something.
These fists have got your name on them. Try this on for size.
What? I'm learning shit.
Crush you.
That's my cue.
Shut him down. Reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Will this
Hold
be
it. Eat dirt.
Hold on, I just learned some new shit. I need that. What's the other thing? Was it this? Let's use it anyway. Hold on, I don't think I was ready for that shit. Oh wait, I don't know if I like that. It takes it. Oh, I can carry with this. Think?
I'll smash you!
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They
Baby,
just
I'm not worried
attacked
about
without
that.
warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed.
Okay.
They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Haros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
What? How do I get over here? You're green.
I won't forgive you!
I want this one.
Not today!
I'm on it! These ones can run rings around us! I will tell you walking between heaven and earth! The wailing gusty of lightning!
Come and get it!
Pull myself together!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah!
Here I go! Winds of heaven! Only getting started! I'm all stocked up! Sleep now!
Take this!
This one's mine!
I'm on it! I'm on a roll now!
Blah, 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 that's it! Not on my watch!
Talon Storm! Sonic Thrust!
Here!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Heaven and earth!
Now you see what I can do!
Wailing band!
Oh fuck, wrong button. Oh fuck, this is what I get for trying to eat sunflower seeds. One second. I need something to put these sunflower seeds in. It's gonna be so ghetto. But I have a shower cap. Ah! Ah! And I'm about to use it. Oh, it's blowing. A mess.
Blow them away!
Too slow!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Double Demon Fang! Finish it!
What's she on?
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Radiant one!
That's enough!
All
Here!
together!
Soaring out!
Elements of purity!
I'll run you through!
Mega ray!
Oh, she learned.
Rising Wyvern!
Trouble!
Now!
Point Dohalim! Take! Blow them away!
Sighted! Illuminate the sun! Blah, blah, blah!
That's enough!
Holy land!
I'm on it!
Mega
Come
ray!
and get it! Talon Storm!
Rising Wyvern!
I need to be stronger.
Dark Man, I needed that to
No backing down!
Not today!
Into the shadows! Here goes! Steel! Power of the lightning!
Demon Fang!
Earth without a
Eat this! It's Typhon!
Time to cross
Armor
blade!
won't save you! I'm on it!
This is in the
That's
sky!
enough!
Mine!
That'll bring you down!
oh, ow.
That should do it!
Come and get it!
Mine! Demon Cat!
Watch this!
Oh, that was a good.
Here through!
Oh,
I'll burn it all.
that's different.
Flaming pillar. Fire.
Wait. What the fuck?
In a vine.
He ain't used to do that.
I'm on a roll now. Flame inside me. Yours to be let free. Crumble. Too much. Not today.
Attack line. That armor won't save you.
Take this. Crumble. Coming through. Ha!
Ugh.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Oh, that's not okay. That wasn't different.
Rising Wyvern. I owe you one. Mirage. Dragon Swarm.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Watch it. Shockwave Flash. Crumble.
Almost.
You're
Too
mine.
slow.
This one's mine. It's time. Sword Lane Alpha.
Oh, come on. I used my mystic art.
I'll run you through. Armor won't save you.
First try. Here.
That's enough.
Blade.
In a vine.
Demon Fang. Double Demon Fang. Storm. Destruction.
Damn.
Eat dirt. Hurricane coming through. Ha! Now.
No, I need the other attack.
Pierce through.
I'll finish you here and now. Ready and rarely. I'll finish you here and now. Raven Flame. Raven Flame.
Damn, you big piece of bitch.
I felt better, that's for sure.
Right, here goes. Engaging. Got it. Blade. Demon Fang.
No shield can stand up to these fists.
Oh my lord! Dragon Swarm.
Take this.
Ignite.
It's almost too strong. Split it open.
Be my guest.
Blazing Flame. I'm just too fast. Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here
The enemy will fight too.
You'll soon see about that.
Explosive ring.
Anything in armor is all mine. Laser sight.
Here I come. Tear. Rising Phoenix. The flame inside me. Yours to be let free.
Get them.
I owe you one.
Pass you. I'm on a roll now.
It's time to finish this!
Do it.
Die! Consuming wildfire!
Take this. Sword Lane Alpha.
Illuminate the dark!
Take this. Devastation. Rising Phoenix. Fall back. Pierce through. Support. Mission.
All good things come to an end.
We're not ready.
Raising I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
There we go. I was about to do something. Oh yeah, take off her weapon skin because how do you take it off? Okay.
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle.
Okay, come on. This piece of it.
No backing down! Now you're
Steel! Without a trace! A wheeling banshee of lightning!
Steel! Shattering the I won't show you any mercy! Armor won't save you!
Glacier Field! Freeze Laser!
I'm on it! Sharply fired up! Dragon Form! You're Sonic
What's this? Healing Sword! Come the Helix of Purity! I can do this all day!
Finish it!
Astral and
Oh, you
Say
bitches.
no more! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Demon Fang!
I'm a
Cross
crumble!
destruction! Talon Storm!
Annihilation! This will!
What
Do it!
hit?
Okay.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Take it!
It's time!
Demon
Demon Fang! Sonic Thrust!
Bitch.
Seems about right to me. Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on
We
sight.
don't give a fuck.
Get lost!
Steel! You're mine!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough. I can handle it. Holy
Now you
Land!
see what I can do!
A chain between heaven and earth. Need to pull myself together. All will bring you down.
You're on! Dragon Form!
Here's the evil.
Sonic Thrust!
Freeze Laser!
You're mine!
Here's
Blue
the
Rondo! Rising
healing
Take
Waterfall!
Demon Fang! Double
A
Demon
freeze
Fang!
Laser! Dance in the wind!
Destruction!
Air thrust!
Eternal Devastation!
The way I'm carrying in the sky.
Freeze
Here I come! Demon Fang!
Radiant Bolero!
Eternal Devastation! Rising Wyvern!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Eagle Assault Blade! Eagle Dance! Demon Fang! Swimmer Dragon! Eternal Devastation!
Water, hear my call! Shield! Spread!
Why does my mystic art not work?
Now you see what I can do.
Here I come! This one's mine!
Come forth and heal annihilation! Talon Storm!
Take this!
Finish without a trace!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
Here! Generation Wave! Crumble! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Still! Got it!
Where are you
I'll leave it to
going?
you!
That freaking does it. That freaking does it.
By the power of flame!
You raggedy ass piece of bitch.
I can carve through armor. Now I'm in the groove.
Time to let it rip!
Time to let it rip. I know that's right.
Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now!
I want to use the other attack he did.
Scarlet Inferno! Slash! Talon Storm! Double Demon Fang! Talon Storm! Incineration Wave!
No more playing nice!
Here I throbbed in pain.
Rising Wyvern!
Now I'm in the
You're
groove.
on! It's on!
Healing circle!
Dragon
It's
Not today!
time to finish this! Die! Consuming
Ah.
wildfire! Lunar corruption!
I can carve through armor.
Here,
I'm on a roll now.
Primed and
Pierce through.
I never miss! Lightning raging
Double
for
Demon
now!
Fang!
Run well! Demons descend!
Flashing fang.
I know fine
Chow?
weapon material when I see it.
We were knocking. Okay, let's go fight them real quick.
Ow.
All disasters wall!
Light Spear! Storm!
Now, you all! In here!
Swallow Blade! Crumble! Rising Wyvern! I'll run you through! Eat that!
A whirling magic is there! In here! Lightning!
In a bind?
Talon Storm!
Now I'm in the groove.
Rising Flame! Rising Wyvern! The flame inside me just got to be let free!
Right on a roll now.
Illuminate the dark!
Rising Flame!
I'll finish you here and now.
Destruction!
Blazing flame.
Do it!
See, it didn't do my damn divine whatever.
Bang!
Mystic part.
You're wide open. Armor won't save you.
Dragon Swarm! First strike!
Ready to go.
Explosive Ring! Crumble!
All disasters may burn! Come forth and heal its dark
Here you are!
Coming through. I'm just getting started.
Take this!
Is this at 2,000 yet? Honestly, I mean, I'm not tired of using it, but damn.
Got it! Eagle Fly!
Take
And
this.
more of this and I'll burn out.
Dopamine!
Light burst forth.
Oh, I love this tag.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Bring him down!
And more of this and I'll burn out.
Sonic Thrust! Release! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll punch that gun out of your hand. See what happens there if you cross me. Shouldn't have done that.
They'll bring you down! Photon
Raging flame. Shattering the pieces. Blazing fire. I really
I keep missing my opportunity to use my mystic art, and I'm confused as to how this keeps happening.
By the power of Christ! Here's a healing art! You're done! First strike!
Swallow Blade!
Do it! Totally!
Hey, blow them away.
Think?
Too slow. That's enough.
Rising Wyvern!
Lunar production!
That frickin' does it. Blazing flame.
Get into the way!
Eagle assault.
Winds of heaven! First
Oh, we out of.
Here's the evil! Freeze land! Crumble! More with that
Blazing flame.
Fuck this
Stay
game.
away from my friends! You're mine!
Winds of heaven!
Oh.
Here's the evil! All disasters may freeze lancer! Heal its obscurity! I'll heal you all! Healing circle!
Finish it!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
You're wide open.
Illuminate the dark! Where are you going?
Rising Falcon!
Here goes!
Rising Falcon!
this.
Lightning Thrust!
Eat
Rising
this. Do it.
Falcon!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
They really made us work for that one.
I got my shit rocked.
Little help!
Armor won't save you.
My shield!
You think that shield will save you?
More with that shield!
This one's mine! The blade is mine!
Illuminate the dark!
Here's one! Giant Swarm!
Holy land!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not today!
Now!
Have arrived.
Flashing bang.
I am here.
Will this help?
I'll end you. I'll finish you here and now.
Illuminate the dark!
I can carve through armor.
Think?
First strike. That's enough.
Be still! I owe you one.
I'm just getting started. You shouldn't have messed with me.
Razor Cycle!
Blazing flame.
So yeah, total. I just cannot believe that. Like, if you tell me that the reason you have 40 minutes is because you decided to play Yakuza, I mean, it's just gonna be like, what's up? It wasn't Yakuza. Okay. You know what? Then that's a little relief. My friend invited me to a party that we play Call of Duty all day. What that ain't better. That's Call of Duty.
With this, I can become even stronger.
That's a good amount of gold.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Break that shit down.
I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Okay, now what?
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
I mean, a sovereign is a sovereign, I guess.
What?
Wait.
What the?
Alphen.
You again.
Uh-oh.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other.
Talk about it.
So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
I wonder if they all seeing this. If they like are all seeing this.
What the hell just happened?
That vision.
Okay,
Did everyone else see it too?
they did all see it.
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But
Child.
how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
He's stressed out.
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can.
Talk about it.
Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
But I'm moving open, then I tell her bring it back.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Oh lord, we about to fight. Ah, somehow I see got stuck in my gap. Ah! Ah! Wait, is that girl? That is her. So the red woman did.
How did you get in here?
Child.
Something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
I just swallowed a sunflower seed whole, like the shell. I hope I don't die.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes.
I'm gonna fuck that thing up.
What? I've never known Claudia to control symbols like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master sword?
What the? Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the symbols. Then we get some answers.
Hit him where it hurts most! Sword ring alpha!
A whirling struggle.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good. I'll leave it to you.
Mega Ray!
Dragon Floor! Demon Fang! It's on!
Eagle Assault!
Healing circle.
I owe you one.
Here through!
Lightning Wyvern!
I'm already getting started. I never miss. Nail
Ignite!
Now you see what I can do!
Shockwave
Raging Flame!
Arcane waterfall.
Sword
Storm!
Freeze lancer. Explosion into the wind.
Sword! Take this!
A wailing
bind.
fury of lightning.
Through!
Double D-Dot!
Dragon Fang!
Okay, something right. He ain't that hard to beat.
I'll be saving this first.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Raven Sight! Good! To be let free!
I'm on it! Demon Fang! I can carve through
Double
armor!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Here, let me
Oh, he got him. Beat his motherfucking ass, y'all.
Double Demon Fang! Construction!
Damn, the bitch hit me.
Do it! Rinwell! Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Think.
First strike! Rising Wyvern!
Where are you going?
Rising Falcon!
Glacial spear.
Wait, so is wind his weakness? No.
Double Demon Fang! Look sharp, everyone!
Oh, get back, y'all. He doing a lot.
You're wide open!
Healing circle.
That's enough!
Wall of
A
Flame!
whirling banshee of lightning.
I owe you one.
Hear me, sleep now.
You see what happened there as you crossed me?
Glacial spear.
Shouldn't have done that.
Be let free! Flew away!
Now I'm in the groove!
Meteor storm.
Pierce through!
Okay, damn. I often say what's going on.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Rising Wyvern! This one's mine! You're done! First strike! Armor won't save you!
Corruption came between heaven and earth. A wailing
I'm
banshee
just
of
getting
lightning.
Double Demon Fang!
Flame of fury.
Rising Wyvern!
Pierce through!
It's time.
Take this!
Severing Wing!
Walk like
Son of a damn. He's supposed to take me out.
Sonic Strike!
That'll bring you down. Will this help?
Pierce through! Demon Fang!
I'll be healing
Alpha!
a chain between heaven and earth. Myself together.
Take this!
shattering them to pieces! Attack time! Watch this! Can't move!
Don't give up. Winds of heaven. Gemini aura. I'll bring you back from depths abyss. Seal. Lightning stockpile.
That freaking does
Not
it!
done yet! We've got him on the run!
Don't get caught.
Right. Still anyone left?
Not my finest.
Fucking shit, bitch.
Demon Fang!
Only getting ready.
Look at her back. She on.
That move. Now
Here comes the big one!
No further!
explosive arrows.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
I'll bring you back from depths. I'll bring you back from depths abyss. This one's mine. Where are you going?
Eagle! I'm ready!
Here, let me help. First aid.
Can't end here!
Armor won't
I'll
save
bring
you!
you back from depths abyss. Celestial
Denied!
Okay, we're gonna do. Oh, she's already resuscitating. Resurrecting. Alpha.
Now I'm in the groove. Watch this.
Don't leave me!
Take this! I can carve through armor!
It's weakened!
Be out of here. Enigma, I love that.
Now it's just her!
But what's
Faria! Can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning.
hit her?
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control.
Hit her.
At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more.
Knock her.
Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Man, I thought we were goners.
We could never.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case...
The way I'm tearing
I'll
down
take
these
her
sunflower
off your hands.
receipts. Who
You?
said that?
Avakir, what are you doing
Oh,
here?
that's who was watching us.
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following
Okay.
you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones, if it wasn't for me.
Uh-oh.
You're wrong. Kalzalik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnigan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No
Okay.
amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that.
Okay.
Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already passed, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Do you think Faria was really being controlled by someone?
Certainly seemed that way. The question is, who? The Red Woman?
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or otherwise, the feelings of resentment she holds towards me are real.
Someone used her because they knew we'd hold back. If that's not playing dirty, I don't know what is.
It does tell us one thing at least. Someone here in Lenegis is watching us. Someone who means us harm.
There's no question. That attack was meant for us alone.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon. We need to find whoever it is, fast.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this hair out of my way. I can't find a scrunchie. So I'm finna tie my headband around it. Ain't that ghetto? But it works. Okay.
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
Uh-oh.
The will of Dana's astral energy.
Now what?
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
What's going on? Wait, those are the thorns. Wait. What is going on? Ooh, Shion probably traumatized.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
So,
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, we just found the missing link
All
between
right
the
now.
thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Child,
Dana's
it's
will
get-
would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
okay.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Fine.
That vision we saw. It was as if it was meant specifically for us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dana might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave, ghost-type stuff.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Wait. He might be closer to the mark than you think. What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place? And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dana's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that
So-
happened centuries ago?
More to the point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Hello.
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever left it for us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
Why is he walking like that?
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns, as well as my own past. I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens.
Whatever happens. Okay, wait. I don't want to... Wait. Wait.
I just need a little time first. I want to make sure I go into whatever comes next completely prepared.
But I can't fast travel. So you know what? Whatever it just is, honestly.
Soon, I have to be ready to face anything. I'm determined to save Shion and Dana. Nothing I learn can change that.
Because I don't want to run all the way back, so whatever. Okay. So what was the point in... They acted like we're finna... Child.
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out. This looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
For the people of Lenegis, the Forbidden Zone is the stuff of dreams. Yet here I am, standing within its hallowed halls.
It's off limits even for lords, then? Talk about an exclusive club.
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many important facilities let in only the Sovereign? Doesn't that seem a little strange?
Strange doesn't cover it. If it was only one room, maybe. But a place on this scale? How do they keep it from falling into ruin? Whoever the Sovereign is, they can't manage the upkeep of this whole place themselves.
Clearly.
Did no one ever talk about it when you were growing up?
No, not that I can remember. Then again, Sovereigns and Forbidden Zones weren't exactly breakfast table conversations.
The Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority, grounds of the one true ruler who presides over all Renans. That is what we believed this place to be. No, what we were made to believe it was. But now, it is finally time to discover this area's true purpose, and why it was kept hidden behind the scenes for so long.
Them have to pee. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and just...
I think I can make this work.
Try it.
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years.
It was like look up Alphins,
Let's
maybe.
see. A composite being capable of controlling Danon astral energy so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup. The creation of a governing central figure Taking the form of a Danon. Codename Sovereign.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the Master Cores. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait.
What is it? Did you find something?
It's a list of names, with the title, Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait. I think I've found one that was successful. Test subject number 1273.
I can remember if that was his number.
Ethnicity, NA. Unique Adjustment Index, Generation,
I remember they was calling
NA.
him that, but...
Given name,
Come on.
Alphen.
Okay, he's in. The amount about small AFK. They were carrying tonight.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others?
So I wonder if the
Was
other
I
ones
the
like
only one?
died.
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA.
Oh, if it say
Unique
Volron,
Adjustment
or
Index,
if it say
Generation,
Volron
NA.
or Volron, whatever.
Given name, Volron.
Ah!
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone
Someone-
made him that way too.
Mm-hmm.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
So to me, Volron is a Dana
But
too.
what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest. It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the Sovereign, then who was it?
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a Sovereign. Me.
2
Meaning
of them.
that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
Well,
The Red Woman?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind
yeah,
behind
because
this
she
scheme.
moving too much, like out. She moving too much. It can't be her.
She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can while we're here.
No, I want to know.
I'll do that.
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign, and Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Only 2 sovereigns in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way? Or could there be some other reason?
Dohalim.
Forgive me.
Alphen.
I'm fine. I'm just a little shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already, so it's not like it's a surprise or anything. But it's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for. I'm scared that I'll put a face to it, just to have someone to blame.
If that were to happen, then No. Then we'd help you fight it, before you ever got that far. Wouldn't we, everyone?
Yeah, we wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out of control.
That's right. No good can come from being consumed by hatred.
If you ever start to lose your way, you can count on us to guide you back. To remind you where home is.
And I would be happy to lend an attentive ear, should you ever have need.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be okay now.
So they do die. So what's going on here? And so what the hell is this map area? Well, if I tell you, it might be like low-key spoilerish. Some Scarlet Nexus type shit. Actually, wait. The fact that you just said that, what just happened in this past cutscene is some Scarlet Nexus type shit, actually. I don't think I'm finna keep reading this stuff, but I want to know. Okay, I ain't about to keep reading it. That's okay. We're gonna exit the terminal. And I do want to read everything, but I ain't finna keep reading. Come on, life bottoms. Oh, I remember this room. This is the room with them peoples that I talked to that man who was standing behind here. I wonder if the fact that he's here 300 years later, nothing's unchanged. I mean, nothing's changed. Everything is unchanged. Hello. I wonder if it's like part of their grand plan.
Naori,
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Rena never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
Naori...
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode. The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system.
Okay.
But... If I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes. And this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try.
I know that's right. I'm acting like I don't know he survived. Hello?
I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
She did.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today.
Talk about it.
I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, How do you plan on honoring her wishes?
She kept her promise.
So you gonna keep yours?
If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me and made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive.
And you did.
And you did.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see what's happening.
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course. After 300 years, this is where it was held.
See, why is it all
The
still
spirit
intact so
channeling
much?
ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Naori.
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Okay.
Is this another memory?
Mm-mm.
No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
Mm-hmm.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it.
Okay, so that's why.
But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me.
So that's why she got the thorns.
But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. but I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first.
Well, Sister Cat?
With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen the Sovereign was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden.
But how
to buy the world what little
did those
time
thorns
I
get
could.
down to Shion?
The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well.
Yep.
Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just... Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danon voice speaking through her?
Wait. Oh no, that's Alphen. And
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns.
you gotta fight that red hole.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if
Come
you
on.
weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori. So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories
is the reason for your curse.
Well,
the thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself, and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead, and it's for my sake, so I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
The latest meeting. Oh, like when you eat. I got it. That's what that meant.
Sounds like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on differences, least of all those between Renans and Danans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible. And then she saved my life by sending me back home to Dana.
Not only that, but she willingly stayed behind on Lenegis for the sake of her people. It sounds like she was quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The ones separating the Renans from the Danans, or herself from others. She
They
had
could have
no
picked a
need for
better
them.
title than The
Which
Girl with No
basically meant
Walls.
that she never had anything to break down in the first
Just saying.
place, huh? Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way, showing us what we can aspire to.
Okay, I'm gonna save this here. They could have gave her another weapon. I think I'm gonna keep their outfits like that. You got anything white? This is the closest thing to white. Ooh, I like that one, that white one. He had something white too, didn't he? Yeah. But shit, his original looks good too. We're gonna do this one. Okay, she's gonna wear her guardsman. Okay, I am going to go ahead and save the game here. And then we'll just stop it here and then we'll see. See, I wanted to do something like offline with this, but I'm scared that if I walk from this pedestal, I'm going to trigger a cutscene, so I have to wait. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream here just because. Damn. Let me put this back on till I stop the stream. I look like a nappy-headed Project Pat. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here just because I don't want to like get into anything else, and it's going on 11 o'clock. So hell, excuse me. I know one of these days I will not be streaming because I will be getting this this mess of a head tackled. So one of these days I won't be streaming. It'll either be tomorrow or Wednesday. I know my mom's not going to do my hair on Thursday, so either be tomorrow or Wednesday I won't be streaming. So if I'm back tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow. If I'm not back tomorrow, then I'll be back Wednesday. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. That's gonna be it for tonight, and I'll be back when